Let's talk about Mini Twist Warriors. As you can see, I'm a part of the crew. I've been wearing Mini Twist back to back for like over a year now, you guys. Like, I mainly only wear Mini Twists. And you want to know what's funny? Prior to that, I was a knotless braids baddie. Knotless braids baddie. I'm telling you guys, like, I would get them done, keep them in for the month, and maybe like a week or two, depending on if I was lazy that month or couldn't get an appointment. Okay. Then the day before my appointment, I would take the braids out, wash the hair, get it prepped, ready to go to get braids put back in the next day. And I did this back to back to back to back to back for a few years. Okay. And then, oh my God, you healthy hair journey, blah, blah, blah. And I decided to just become a mini twist girly. Now, here's the thing that was so sinister about this whole experience. Because I was so used to myself with mini twists, or not mini twists, braids, knotless braids, I actually had anxiety leaving the house for the first time with my natural mini twists. Oh, that's how you know a number was done on me. Because what do you mean you were anxious to leave the house with the hair that grows out your head? Whoa, 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 whoa. And like, I kid you guys not, I was in my car, in my vehicle, trying to like basically brace myself. Like, I was sitting there prepping myself, giving myself a pep talk for 15 minutes so I could walk into the mall and get myself a freaking hot chocolate. Yeah. After that, I knew y'all did a number on me. And I've been wearing mini twists ever since. And all I have to say is, I don't know, you should try too. I think there was a creator on this video, on this app, who said like every black girl should wear their hair for like their natural hair for X amount of time. I don't remember what she said. And I agree. Because I knew, you telling me I had to give myself a pep talk to leave my car with the hair that goes on my head? Yeah, no, you played me.
Has to have a chat with him. He's like, no, I've had enough chat with you. Why you sound hurt? Just a word actor has got you acting like this? Oh. Now, Ayo, I don't know. I just feel like common sense, when they were giving it out, he must have not been in line. Because what do you mean? I could have copped out, but I didn't. That's why I kissed Uma. Cop out? Or you should just not have hurt Mimi's feelings. Like, is it not ringing? And then what I thought was ballsy was Sean finally, growing some balls and taking Matilda while she was talking to Omar. But then taking her into the hideaway, I was like, oh, yeah, he's pressed. Relax. And of course, Omar's hurt, even though he's trying to downplay it like he's not. Because Jess said something along the lines of like balls upon balls. And Omar said, my balls are bigger. And in the hideaway, our boy gonna talk about sweets again. And I'm just like, baby, is there anything else you can say? Because I'm tired of hearing sweets. I really am. The kid, I need him to have a win. But this sweets thing, he gotta drop it. And then that girl has been in there for less than 24 hours and you want to kiss? Like to mark your territory? Because you're competing with Omar? It's giving pressed. But she was nice with a curve. She did tell him, I love your confidence. And as they're getting ready for bed, Harriet is crying about the whole Ronnie and her situation. And in my head, I'm like, you chose to be loud. You knew he was going to hear it. You just didn't expect him to act a fool. And he did. Just take the L and keep him moving. You crying over Ronnie? You're not even in a couple with him. Our boy Will finally got his kiss. Thank the Lord, because I was tired of hearing about it. What was it? The next day, Sean and Omar putting in their best moves because both of y'all making coffee. Matilda winning, okay? I love the difference between how guys handle conflict and how women handle conflict, because Sean and Omar just, dapped it up and it's fine. Even though in the confessional, Sean's like, it was a bit frosty and over the top. Boy, you did some petty stuff, so relax. I thought it was funny when they were doing like the little debrief with Sean about, him taking Matilda to the hideaway. I think Jess had asked, did you try and kiss her? His response was smart. He just said, no, I wanted to. No, tell him you tried. You just are not successful. It's okay. And then Harriet and Sean are discussing Ronnie. And I can't remember who said it, but I think Sean was one who was like, everyone sees the BS Ronnie is doing. So everybody in there knows. Who is telling him? Now, this is where I was so proud of Mimi because she's better than me in this situation. She's trying to explain to Ayo basically how he's wrong. And this man is so bent on saying, like, I just didn't want to cop out. I mean, who else would I have kissed? Literally anybody else? She's like, well, you should just have thought about, how I'd feel, how it'd make me feel because I wouldn't do that to you. This man said, oh, I thought about it. So you thought about it and still kissed someone? Shout out to the calm babes, because fiery babes not gonna take that. Not gonna take that. Now, Grace and Joel was a bit interesting because I feel like both of them were trying to gauge to see how the other one feels about closing whatever they got. But I feel like they also might not want to close it because if somebody else comes in, they might get their heads turned. I don't know, was that just me? It's like y'all want to be open, but y'all don't want to hurt each other's feelings. Y'all just keep saying we understand what it is. What is it? Put it into words. Quick. And then, of course, Jovi's asking about Omar. And I was like, wait, but we don't see that. We don't see Omar as being sneaky. But we hearing about it. Because I think Joey had said, and I quote, do you think he's gassed? And I'm guessing he was referencing him being Grace's number 2 if Joey wasn't there. Then he was like, I feel like he sniffs around a lot. What? What are we not seeing? Then he tops it off with, I can't stand snakes, though. Who's the snake? Omar? Yeah, obviously when she's talking to, I think it was Nicole, we're finding out that Omar's being real flirtatious. But honestly, I'm not mad at it. So Harriet is the worst person to have because why would she try and encourage Sean to go be sneaky and walk past, I think it was Omar and Matilda discussing in the water, talking about just walk by and ask if she wants an ice cream. Stop being petty because we know that's what you would do. And then Omar and Matilda's chats. This man and Toes. I ain't heard about Toes all season, but these past 2 episodes, all of a sudden he like Toes. And now that I know Joey feels some type of way about Omar, I feel like him encouraging Sean to really go after Matilda is like, yeah, I care about you, Sean, but I also want you to be petty for me. Because now we know like you're not really feeling Omar because Omar's feeling your girl. Now, what made me actually kind of smile? Because of all Ronnie has done all season, when I'm hearing Tiffany is not really feeling the relationship as much as he might be, I'm not gonna lie, I cracked a smile. And she's like, I just don't feel like we should be further, like they should be further along or whatever. I'm like, how y'all gonna be further along? What do y'all talk about? All y'all say is, I think we're vibing really well. Yeah, right. What progress are you gonna get off of that? The chats aren't serious. So, and the fact that Jess was making sense should tell you something. Yeah, I'm curious to see. I feel like someone might have to go home on Sunday. It's getting a bit crowded in there, so we gonna have to see.